y'all. I'm not sure if we'll keep the signal in the mountains, but this is I-70 right after we've crossed through the bridge at Wheeling, West Virginia. Not the bridge, the tunnel. Well, there's a bridge over the river, and then you go through a tunnel through the mountain. I think Ann's going to hold that up there just to keep an eye on it. I don't care if it's straight or not, Ann. I just didn't want it to fall. So we planned our trip. We were originally going to come up I-70 to Columbus and then cut north to the turnpike through Pennsylvania, but that had a lot of tolls on it. And yesterday we realized that if we just stayed on 70, it only added maybe 10 minutes, 10-15 minutes to the route, and we avoided tolls. So, plus we've been on the turnpike route many times throughout our career in the Navy, going back and forth between the East Coast or the South in Michigan, which is our home state. So we decided to take this route. Hey, there's a Cabela's tower. Woohoo! Yep. Cabela's, there's a Cabela's in Kansas City too, over by where we live. I think I'm broadcasting, it looks like it anyway. I have a Wi-Fi signal. AT&T is going to love me for this trip because I'm sure I'll be purchasing an additional gigabyte here and there. Hello, Hellcops. Not sure what your first name is. We are heading to New York City. Well, actually, we'll be in New York City tomorrow and Sunday, watching the half marathon Sunday morning. Today we're headed to Kingston, New York, where we're going to meet Charlene Long and her family. It's Charlie's birthday. If you've not heard of Charlie, please go to the website myherocharlie.com. That's MyHeroCharlie, My Charlie, myherocharlie.com. It's an amazing story, and if you go there and you feel compelled, then please do what you can to support Charlene and her family. So, anyway, we are headed there. Probably going to get there. Let me see how many miles we've gone here. We've gone 830 miles so far. We have another 400 to go. So that's about 5 hours. And don't do that math. You don't want to know what my travel speed is. But
me either.
Yes, another 5 hours. So I would say 4 o'clock, perhaps. Yeah. So our goal is to be in Kingston by 4 p.m. this afternoon. Of course, we'll be stopping along the way to pick something up for Charlie. Hello, Minnesota. Where are you from? We're on the I-70 interstate in West Virginia, eastbound. How's that gone? Eastbound in trucking or something? I forget the words of the song, but I wish I was playing that right now. Kind of definitely feel like that with all the trucks on the road out here. But we are going to be peeling off somewhere along the way and driving up through Yonkers, going up along the east side of New York City to Kingston. We'll be staying in Kingston tonight and then heading to Manhattan tomorrow morning. We're staying in Midtown New York City. It'll only be the second time that we've stayed in New York City. And then watching the part of the half marathon Sunday morning. We know 3 people running in the half marathon. 2 of them are New York City residents that are in the same mastermind group as me. That's Peter Shankmin's Shankminds group. It's shankminds.com. And if anyone joins shankminds.com and mentions that you joined because of watching subbob on Periscope or something you saw on Facebook or Twitter from subbob, you'll get your second month half off. So if you're interested in an awesome mastermind group, that's shankminds.com. Mention that you joined because of subbob, and your second month is half off. So on Sunday afternoon, a photographer from our group.
Pennsylvania.
Hey, here we go, Pennsylvania. We have a little tradition. We always honk the horn. There we go when we go into a new state. Hey, Rachel, how you doing? You just missed the horn honk, Rachel. We just crossed from West Virginia into Pennsylvania. Rachel's our daughter.
Hi.
Hey, Glad to have you along the trip. Here, Mom's going to say hello. I'm going to pop the camera around. Oh, no, I got to double. Okay, there we go.
Hi.
No, you can point it at you. You can move it in and point it at yourself. Hold on to it. Just don't cover up the camera. There. Talk for a little bit. Say hi to Rachel.
How are you? It's very sunny here. But yeah, we're having a good time. Driving through tunnels and, you know, avoiding the trucks on the road. So, you can pop it back.
Okay. We're going to start back around again. So, that's actually kind of slow compared to the rest of the trip. Here you go. Mom's got it now again. She's holding on to it. But we altered our route. We got this really good place to set it up right in front of that electronics area. It's the same place as in your guys' edge. And it's resting on the volume knob, so it stays kind of steady. But we decided to not take the turnpike and just remain on I-70. And you know, we always love the drives to the mountains anyway. I was back right after we were in Wheeling. I looked out to the side and said, what do they call those things where all those little villages are nestled down into a valley? And if I'm not mistaken, those are called a holler. I always thought it would be cool to live in one of those with like a little bowl with the mountains around you to the sides. So, can we tilt the camera up? Sure. Mom will hold on to it. Yep. Let her. So, not that. No, oh, she said the other way. There you go. Just a second. Just a second, Rachel. Mom's getting it. I'll show you.
How's that? No.
I don't think she meant quite that high.
How about that? I can't
Is that any better?
What they're saying.
Oh, it was your phone? Okay. Got it.
So back.
Yeah. So, here we go. There we go. Is that any better? It was leaning against the dash. We could probably rig something up. Maybe next time we see a Walmart, I'll stop and get some duct tape, maybe some of those 3M plastic sticky things, some tie wraps, and what else? Maybe some baling wire, and we'll make a rig that works. So, are you already on the way to the lake?
Getting up early.
So, not sure if we still have you or not, but I know you were heading to the lake today. Oh, you're working? Okay, so are you leaving straight from work to the lake?
Gotta pick up the dog.
So, Mom said no. Mom just mentioned a good point. You have to pick up the dog. Oh, there's a fire over there.
Yep.
Not sure. I hope it's not a barn fire.
No.
No, it's not the barn. Probably just out in the field.
Yep.
So, but we stayed at a really nice Super 8 last night. What Mom said, yeah, what Mom said, you gotta pick up the dog. Okay. It's funny. So, what'd you see?
A truck driver kind of doing exercises.
Oh.
Yeah, jumping jacks.
So, thank you for sending us the picture of Jenny's shirt and the number. I shared that with Peter and Emma and asked for their numbers as well. And then, here's a strange coincidence for you. We stopped 100 miles earlier than we planned last night because we were both just exhausted. So we stopped in this little area called Zanesville, Ohio, and stayed there. And it turns out that Emma from New York City, that was where she had her first job. She worked for a station there as a reporter and grew up only like 40 minutes away. So, it was very funny. And the Super 8 was awesome, fantastic breakfast. We got a really good discount for the military discount, so it didn't cost us an arm and a leg. And they mentioned that you know how at Fort Leavenworth you can see the swales where the wagons cross the Missouri River? Well, she pointed out to us that I-70 there was the first road west, and right out in front of the Super 8, you could see the depressions where the original Western Highway was for the Western expansion. So that was really cool too. And do you remember a few years ago there was a story about a guy that had an animal compound with a whole bunch of big cats, lions and tigers and such, and he just let them go. Something happened and they all were all just wandering around. Well, that was just off to the side of that Super 8 in the woods was where that happened, and those animals were wandering all around Zanesville. So that story happened right in the town where we spent the night last night. Well, this is we're going to wrap it up here soon, because then we're using our mobile data plan, but I wanted to share with everybody that our route plan had changed and we're moving along pretty well, planning on getting to our destination late afternoon today, probably around 4 o'clock Eastern time. And I don't know if Mom has anything, you have anything else to add, Ann?
Nope.
All right.
Just watching the mountains.
Yep, so we're just loving the drive through the mountains. Really, really enjoying this Ford Escape. It was a great upgrade from Avis, and we don't have to worry about the transmission in our van. Not to mention, it made sure that Aaron had something to drive while we were gone. So I'm so glad that Robin, and that's Robin J from our Shankmines group, she was the one that said, why are you guys driving a van that's not dependable when you can rent a car? And so I would ask everyone, go out to Vimeo and check out a movie called The Secrets of the Keys, or just go to thesecretsofthekeys.com, and that's secrets with an S and keys with an S. You definitely will enjoy it. You can watch the trailer first, but it's very inexpensive. You can buy it for $10 or you can rent it for $3.99, and I know you'll enjoy it. And if you do watch it, please leave a review and let me know. So again, I am subbob. That stands for Submarine Bob, and I'm subbob everywhere: Twitter, Gmail, Facebook, LinkedIn. So if you have any questions, drop us a note. And we're headed to New York City. We'll be there this weekend, and then on Monday afternoon we're celebrating the life and laying to rest a very good friend, Commander retired Jeff Manning, and he will be laid to rest with a full military honors funeral at Arlington National Cemetery at 1 p.m. Eastern Time on Monday. And in an amazing coincidence, one of my former students, who was then Major Johnny Smith, is now Colonel Johnny Smith, and he's the brigade commander of the Old Guard at Arlington. So he commands about 3,000 soldiers, and so it's his command, his troops, and his organization that will be laying Jeff to rest. And so it's quite amazing that one of my former students is overseeing that, ultimately, that entire ceremony. And it just brings things full circle. So thanks for your attention. I look forward to meeting everybody out in cyberspace, and we'll do some more of these updates along the way. Down Periscope.